talk to y'all. I couldn't come out here with y'all last night. Man, I was so tired. I was trying to wait until 7 o'clock. Baby, I fell asleep at 5. I didn't wake up until 9. But I'm here this morning. Y'all come on in. We got to talk about this. This is too much. I can't handle it, okay? It's just stuff being said out here now. It's like, you don't know whether to believe it or not to believe it. It's too much. Oh my God, Becky, I can't with these people. Mm-mm. Give y'all a few minutes to come in. Baby, this is too much for me. I cannot. I tried to interpret it. I tried to discern it. Hey, ain't nothing come together. So y'all gonna come in here and help me with this. Mm. Yes, indeed. Ooh, I can't with this. I can't wait to talk to y'all about it. I cannot. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, somebody across the street, somebody who's smarter than me. Come explain this to me. Hey, Jersey girl, peace and blessings right back to you, sugar. How you doing this morning, baby? I had a good morning this morning. Everything is lovely. It's a beautiful day in the city, and I decided to come out here and talk to my little sugar woogers about this junk going on. Hey, Kelvin, how you doing, sugar? Who else came in here? LaWanda. Get a few more people in here in the building, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw this morning, and see if y'all saw this too, and what y'all think about this mess. Baby, it got away from, I was just like, whoa, this can't be. Okay, enough. I can't hold it no longer. The rest of them have to catch the beginning. So this is what I wanted to talk about this morning. Did any of y'all see over the weekend, because I don't know how long it's been out there floating around on social media, but did anybody see where Beyonce has come out and said, now I saw this on a TikTok thing this morning, okay? Yeah, you know it's all kind of stuff floating around out there. But I need to know, did you see it and do you believe it? So when I woke up and I looked at it this morning, I said to myself, Self, now they got Beyonce out here saying that Michael Jackson ain't dead. Now how long this man supposed to been dead? That was early 2000s. I left Houston area in 2008, headed for the East Coast. That man had already supposedly been dead then. Funeral and everything. Now you mean to tell me that it's being said, supposedly by her, allegedly, that he was up in Diddy's home all this time? Well, I find it hard to believe because he was so connected with his children and his mother. I just don't see how he could have stayed up in there all that time. Now I know he different. I don't want to say weird, but different. Okay? And we're talking about supposed to be deceased man, so we're gonna keep it, above ground. We ain't going down there and talk about no deceased person. We're not doing that over here, okay? But I'm trying to figure out, why would she say that if she said it? Because it's on social media. That's why I saw it. TikTok, okay, on YouTube. And how could he stayed hidden for that long? And why we ain't seen him yet? Now that's what I want to know. Can somebody explain that to me? That's it right there. Let me go in and speak, and then y'all can talk to me and tell me how y'all feel about that, and if y'all feel like that's the truth. Now it's been happening. People done fake deaths before, but we did see a little frail body come out of that house that he was living in, that rented house that he was living in Cali. And they did put a man in jail that was from Houston, a doctor. Okay? So I'm just trying to figure out how did they set all that up. Now, and I realized something else too. When you got a whole lot of smarties, you can do a whole lot of things and make it real and make it happen. And you can buy for a whole lot of people. The man didn't get but like 4 years, I believe. So if he got paid, that wasn't a whole lot of time for him to serve to get paid some millions. Okay? Let me go back up and speak to y'all, see what y'all got going on up in here. That right there. Then the other thing y'all need to comment on. Supposedly the diddler is in the hospital because he got attacked in the prison. Now, didn't they tell us that this man was in isolation? Well, who attacked him and how did they attack him? That was the other thing I saw this morning. I'm like, this stuff is getting more weird by the day. You saying one thing yesterday and the day before, but then you saying another thing today. So how did he get attacked in the jail if he in the cell all but 1 hour a day? And he would never be with the general population. So who attacked him? Okay. That's my questions. All right. Good morning, Miss Audrey. How you doing? Ain't nothing. I'm sitting here chilling like a villain. I got me some food in mind that I'm going to eat when I go back in the house. I put me some rice in the rice cooker. So I got it cooking right now. I went up in the freezer and I found some beans I had cooked about 3 weeks ago. And I pulled me down some Jiffy. So I said, okay, it's going to be beans and rice and cornbread. And I have ground beef in them and I have sausage in them. So that's my meat right there. And that's going to be my lunch. I don't know if I have anything to make a salad in there. I had bought Tabitha Brown salad. Didn't realize that I had eaten it. Went in there to get some fruit out the refrigerator this morning. That salad was messed up. So I had to throw that whole bag away. So I need to look in the other side and see if I got lettuce, tomato, anything in there to make me a salad, because that would be good. So that's what's going on with me this morning. Kids was good. I ain't got no complaints whatsoever. Hey, Kelvin. Hey, LaWanda. Let's see. Y'all are speaking to each other. Princess is in the building saying good morning. I got 30 minutes before going to work. You way behind us. I already did my morning. I don't go back until 1:35. I done been up to the CVS to get my medicine refill, my blood pressure pills. And then came home. Yep. Hey, Tater. Welcome, Tater. Y'all welcome Tater to the chat. Okay, let's go on down here while all of y'all speaking. Miss Jack, I still ain't been down there. I would sleep. I didn't even go over there to mess with Chocolate last night. I was going over there and ragtagging him about them Cowboys last night. And baby, I was so tired after I finished. Because I finished the kitchen, the living room. I got the bedroom pretty much together except for that one wall where the Houston picture was. And I still don't have that picture fixed. But one of my friends bought me a picture, an Eiffel Tower picture. And I hung it up there just to see what it would look like. But it's going to need some more stuff to go with it. But it matches the comforter and that other Eiffel Tower I got on the other wall. Before I get off live, I'll go show y'all what I'm talking about. Did I make up my bed this morning? I spreaded it up. I ain't putting my pillows on my bed. But that's okay. Hey, go get a good morning. Jersey girl say, what? That's what I saw out there. If y'all go out there on TikTok, y'all will see it too. Or if you look through all them shorts they have over on YouTube, you'll find it in there. I don't know which one of them put it out there, but it's out there, Jersey girl. And that's why I say, oh, I got to come talk to my sugar with. Y'all make a lot of sense. Y'all think deep too. And I say, I'm going to ask them, how do they feel about this craziness? There's my Reba. Good morning, Miss Reba. How you doing? Ooh, that gray is popping out. They're going to be calling me bald-headed again. So I guess I better go put a look up. But I was thinking about something with the hair, too. Getting some gray hair this time. And doing my hair gray with the braids. What y'all think? Just to try something different. I mean, I'm at that age where I have a head full of gray hair, but I don't. As you can see, it's just right in there. And then black on the outside. But once I color it, you can see it's all black hair. But what y'all think about that? I'm willing to try it. Let's see. Hey, Ramona J, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing fine, baby. Glad I caught you live. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad to see you in here. Because when I don't see y'all, I be missing y'all. Okay. Tater speaking to you, Audrey. Good morning, Riri. Y'all just speaking. Y'all ain't talking to me yet. Hey, Miss Jean. How you doing, Miss Jean? To say, well, Queen, Beyonce don't have to tell me. It's been said already he is alive. So you seen this before. With Princess. That's what I call to y'all. Princess, how he stayed hid out that long and nobody publicly has seen him. And then all them people who done been up in Diddy's house ain't seen him. Was he in the tunnel? Because we didn't know nothing about the tunnel either until here lately. We ain't know nothing about no tunnel going to them other folks' houses and stuff. So I'm not saying it's not possible. But I don't think I could stay up in nowhere that long. That would be like being in prison. Although, you have a huge house to be up in. But he got children coming in and out. He got people coming in and out all the time. So you can't just be walking all over the house and stuff. And the way he was filming everything and videotaping everything, he would have been caught on some of them lies. Now, they did have another one out there this morning that had a frail little person with a hat on. And you know how he pulled his hair back in some black clothing, walking. And I don't know if that was like Photoshop or what. But I saw that one this morning. I was like, what you say? And what's going to happen if he faked his death? And they done spread all the money out between his mom and his children and all that good stuff and had a funeral? Huh? So he been at Diddy's house since 2009. That's what I saw this morning, Riri. I don't know. I'm finding it hard to believe that he could stay hidden that long from the public. But now Michael was different. And from his children, that's what I'm finding hard to believe. But now Princess say she done seen that before. You know they claim Elvis still live. No, Elvis down. For real, for real. I done been up in Elvis's house. Ain't no signs of Elvis up in there nowhere. In fact, the year I went through Elvis's home, they had the top floor roped off because he had an aunt up there who had caretakers and we could not go upstairs. We could only go, we came in through his little museum where you buy a bunch of stuff off of there. And then we were able to see the pink Cadillac, which was on the yard. We came in through the front door. We saw the yellow leather sofa. And they had ropes where you couldn't touch anything. You could go in the room, but you could only look in the room. We were able to look in the kitchen. We went in that pool room where he had torn the pool table with a stick. We peeped off into the bathroom. What else was on that first floor? That's all I remember on the first floor. I don't even remember a bedroom on the first floor because it was a 2-story house. And then we were led out the back door and there were some family graves there. He had a brother that was buried there as a small child. I think it was the mother and the father. So So there was three little graves as you walked out the back door, and then that was the stable. And we were able to go into the stable, and it was like a rancid smell of letters and newspapers that were on his desk that he had never opened. And that led you back out into the museum. And that was pretty expensive to walk through there. I don't even recall how much it was, but I paid for my sister, her son, and my daughter, and me. There was four people. And I gave up $100, and we didn't have room, no money left to be going nowhere to do nothing out of that 100. Okay. So now Elvis I don't believe Elvis is here. And I'm having a hard time believing this stuff. I'm waiting on Beyonce to come out and say something. Okay? You need to say something one way or the other. You clear the air of this. It's enough stuff going on circulating around Diddy. We don't need that. Okay, y'all still speaking. Good morning, Miss Sharon Johnson. They got him. It's a setup. What? In my opinion. They got who? Diddy? If you talking about Diddy, oh yeah, he gone. He should have never messed with them Chirac folks, and he might have survived all this. But when you start going against multi-millionaires, perhaps billionaires, and calling them folks precious, that, and I always say, Cassie and Rod, when they pressed them lawsuits against him, that opened up a whole can of worms there. And them people could call up anybody they want to and say, hey, enough is enough. We ain't having this. Okay, we don't want his representation. We don't want nothing. And there you go. You out. Okay. Ms.V, Lawanda, Miss Audrey, Ramona J, and Jersey Girl Riri is speaking to all of us. Good morning, Riri. How you doing, sugar? Ms.V, you can't believe anything. I know it. They just putting anything and everything out here now. It's like you don't know what to believe and you don't know what not to believe. Because I'm finding a hard time believing either one of the things I saw this morning. How did the man get jumped in jail if he's supposed to be in isolation by himself all but 1 hour a day? And then they had out there that he had the roommate. Remember? The man who did the fraud case against crypto was supposed to be in there with him. Keep the storyline going straight if y'all want us to believe all the stuff y'all putting out here. It's me, Riri. You go sit in the corner. You in timeout. Let Riri do Riri. Leave Riri alone, Jersey Girl. You know she gonna be Riri over here, and she can. Anybody can be whatever they want to be over here. I just had to come out here and talk to y'all about this. It's just too much for me. Let's double tap and hit them three dots up in that right hand corner of the screen. Hit that like button. How they doing? They ain't doing good. They just bouncing off in here. That's all right, Riri. You done told them. Good morning, Miss Ashley. How are you? Queen, right back to you. I'm good, sweetie. I've done my morning. I'm sitting out here relaxing, chilling like a villain. Going in there once my rice is done in that rice cooker. Put it in a bowl, throw me some beans on top of that. I might even make me, no, I don't need no cornbread if I got the rice, because that'd be too starches, but that sure would be good. Cook some jiffy with that. But anyway, cut it out with a salad and some liver. Love this morning. This right here, my stomach is very happy this morning. So, oh, you cut it out with a salad and some liver. I like liver. I like calf's liver. But it's got to be sliced really, really thin. And it's something I had to develop a taste for. But then I drown mine with hot sauce. So I don't know how the real liver tastes without the hot sauce. I don't. Louisiana, hot sauce is on my everything. Gray braids would be beautiful. You think so? Tajistic. I might go get me some hair and try them. And then if I don't like them, then I can always take them out. And then I'll see how much, because I get tired of coloring this hair around the edges. Because it ain't a lot up in there. It's coming, but it's coming slow. And if I'm anything like my mom, I won't have a lot of it. She had like a little streak in the front, in the very front. And then I don't know what her sisters had because they dyed their hair all until they left up out of here. My mom was the only one that didn't color her hair. She let the gray come in. Now that'll be a cool hairstyle. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I got two yeses. Gray hair. Mingly gray, not all gray. Gray and with some little black in it, so to match my hair. Or all gray. Like white gray. What I'm doing. Help me. Okay. I love gray hair. It's beautiful. Okay, Miss Jackie. I've never had it up until started coming in last year. I'm 70 and I'm finally getting some gray. Okay? Yeah, y'all see the little gray. It's trying to come out. I think it would look fine. I always like it when a woman goes natural with their hair color. Okay, Theron, I'm going to try it then. I got 3. Okay. Miss Yo-Yo is in the building. Oh, our Carolina News this morning. A person stated when they were 16, Diddy essayed him and he's filing charges. Now I saw where Buxby said it was 3,200 and I believe he said 18 victims. And people are now, like the big celebrities, don't want to be involved in this. They're coming forth saying, let me pay you off if you keep my name out of this. But I ain't sure if Diddy gonna keep that name out of it. Because I think before May, he gonna sing like a canary. Because by May, he gonna be truly, truly gone. Now, I did see where he went to court also. And the judge had to snap on him because Diddy wasn't taking that stuff serious. He was still in this thing like, I'm going to get out of here. Maybe that's what the lawyer's been popping his head. That he'll sit there until May and then they'll reduce the charges or maybe they'll let him go home on house arrest. It's too many people, baby. 3,218 people saying they victims. I think the gray hair would look good on you, Ms.V. So, look like it gray it's going to be. Okay, it's way too much. Yes, it is, LaWanda. Every day is somebody new coming forth, but ain't nobody said nothing up until now. Once he got locked up, then everybody want to speak now. Everybody want to come forth now and say something. Were they that afraid of that man? And I know he had lots of money, and money and power go together. You can pull a lot of strings when you got that kind of money. $1 billion. You pull a lot of strings. And you can make phone calls and make stuff happen just from the phone. I get that. But seemed like if he was doing this against my will, I wouldn't have cared. I would have spoke up. Beyonce is corrupt too. They bringing out a lot of stuff on homegirl. You know, she from Houston. I don't know. I think before it's over with, we going to have our mouth dropped on a whole lot of them. We're going to be out here talking about, what? Really? But it ain't nothing going to be put past me. All the names that's being called and connected now, I ain't going to be surprised at none of them. I might be surprised at what they participated in, but if they're a celebrity in Hollywood and they connected to him, I ain't gonna be surprised. One that Prince was hiding at Diddy's house. I can't with no Riri. Riri get on my nerves, y'all. You think he up in there with my Y'all say Riri needed to go to the corner. No, she don't. Let her stay in here. This girl is funny. No, Auntie. Elvis is a lie. You think so, Reba? I ride by the mansion daily. My cousin does security there, and it's one room nobody ever enters. But you can hear sounds. What? He's alive. Tupac is alive. Now, if they bring all these people out, and y'all sit over there kidding and having fun about it, and then all of a sudden these people show up, what y'all gonna do? Oh Lord, I thought this would be some funny stuff this morning. Living for Jesus' sake, people need to stop making idols out of these people, and that's a fact. That's a part of his problem. Everybody looked up to him and allowed him to get that type of power over them, and their lives was messed up. Now his life is messed up. It's just like what goes around comes around, and that's the way it's going down. Hope you're feeling better, says Miss Audrey, living for Jesus. Jersey girl, you gotta laugh at Riri. Riri is a hot mess. And my Reba ain't doing too much better. Ramona J say, sword on the streets is Jay-Z and Beyonce is scared. And that Jay-Z tried to reach out to Diddy, but Diddy was like, no, don't come talking to me now. But they was like two peas in a pod. Now. Y'all supposed to be friends to the end. You can't back out of it now. Because Diddy filmed everything. And whatever's on there, them FBI's, them Homeland Security, I already got it. But you laughing at Jersey girl. Crip Blue, I pray the Lord delivers me from my addiction to prostitution. I pray he deliver you too, baby. Because you're going to mess around and catch the heebie-jeebies. You better be gloving up. If you got an addiction to that, Crip Blue, yeah, you better pray to the Lord, and you better go get you some therapy and all kind of stuff, cause that ain't no good life right there. Them people be out there in the street now. Go on with that. Leave that stuff alone. Sharon say, oh, this is so weird. It is very weird, Sharon. We ain't never heard of nothing like this since in the existence of our existence of being here. Never. And it's like, we've been watching these people and we've been listening to them sing, and we've been seeing them in movies, and we've been seeing them on the TV and all kind of stuff. I never idolized people, because I know anybody can mess up and anybody can do wrong. Me, you, anybody. But we ain't going to these extremes now. We ain't building no tunnels underground. We ain't having no parties with no children up in there, and then the children got to leave at 12 o'clock when the clock strikes 12 because it's the after party. And then we ain't never seen nobody can get away with molesting children at that such a young age. And even the parents don't say nothing. Smoney, good morning, Troy. How you? From Idaho. Come on in, baby. I ain't never been to Idaho before, but I like them potatoes that come from up there and do. Ms.V, in prison, anything can happen. Officers will turn their heads or participate in it. Miss Audrey, you've been in that system. Lots of weird things happen in prison, men and women. I know some of them people that work in there, the ladies have gotten pregnant for them men off in prison. So they had some conjugal visions some kind of way. I don't know if she was supposed to be serving food or whether she was supposed to be going watch him. I don't know. But some babies been made up in there. Enjoying myself over here, eating a salad. Good, Ashley. Ms.V, are you from New Orleans? No, baby, I'm from Monroe. Up in that northeast corner of the state. Where you leave out of Monroe, you go head into either Mississippi or Arkansas. Yeah. Up in that, it's shaped like a boot, remember? I'm not down at the bottom of the boot. That's New Orleans down there by the Gulf. I'm way up at the top of the state in the northeast corner. So if you're looking at the boot from a map, I'm over on this side. That'll be my left side of the boot when it's facing you. And it's a few towns that you pass through, very small little towns, before you hit Mississippi. The closest big city you would know would be Jackson, Mississippi. The closest big city in Arkansas that you probably would know would be El Dorado, Arkansas. Because we used to have KNOE and it came in from El Dorado, Arkansas. Yeah. Um, Add me a cup of ocean spray cranberry juice, keeping kidneys rolling. Oh, okay. That's supposed to be good for your kidneys too, Ashley. I got my water. I ain't playing. I've been drinking it this morning. I took the little one this morning, so I got to drink up. I really been going to the bathroom. I hope it level off too. Hey, Miss Joy. Good morning, Miss Joy. It is a liver sandwich meat. So good. I don't know about that. So it's smashed up like potted meat. It looked like that, Ashley. And it tastes like liver. I was chewing it and made a sandwich, and it tastes like a pork chop sandwich. What you say? You fried it and then put it on the bread. I ain't never tried that, Ashley. I just always eating it by itself. I like Lubis liver, and sometimes on Sundays I'll go over there because I got the thin little liver, and I always get the same thing when I go over there. I get liver, I get cabbage, I get sweet potatoes, cornbread, and black eyed peas. Every time when I go over there to get it with the liver. Good morning to you, Kevin. How you doing? Jay, what you laughing at? Huh? Let's see. Miss Sandra's in the building. She said, good morning, everybody. Ms. V, I love that salt and pepper look and older woman. Okay, y'all done convinced me. I'm going to get me some hair, because I'm going to get it done this weekend. This here is gone, okay? It's just hanging on there. It's moving around, okay? And it's time to come down and shampoo and condition it. So I'm going to go get me some salt and pepper hair. I don't know if y'all met my friend Danielle, who moved in here. She's from Louisiana too, but she's from South Louisiana, down near New Orleans. But she has natural gray, mingly gray hair, and she's young. She's in her 30s. The one who mothers Bruno, the dog that I keep sometime. Her. And it's very, very long, and she usually do some kind of natural style with it, but her hair is beautiful. Her hair is long like In the Safe Zone's hair, but it's mingly gray. So we're gonna try it, y'all. See how it looks. Y'all might have me doing something different. Forget the color. I don't have to buy the color no more. Kevin say, freedom is a powerful drug. Cry freedom. Yes, it is. And he gonna be crying more than freedom before it's over with. I do believe, Calvin. Felicia Richard, your twin, has her hair. Not Felicia. It's her sister, Debbie Allen. That's my twin. That's my twin sister, Felicia. Okay, so Felicia Richard, your twin, has her hair in all gray. It's beautiful. Think you would also go look at her new look. Okay, Miss Audrey, but I'm Debbie's twin, Debbie Allen. That's what y'all told me anyway. Y'all say I talk like Jasmine Guy and I look like Debbie Allen. But I got to check out Felicia with this gray hair. I can't imagine her with the gray hair. I just see her with the black hair from the Bill Cosby show. And I haven't seen her in years. I think I seen online where Orlando Brown was talking about P. Diddy. Please go on Orlando Brown. Look at his video of him telling everybody about the Diddy party. Woo, Ashley. I don't know if I can handle that Diddy party, baby. That Diddy party sound like just whatever goes, take off all your clothes and just have an orgy all over the house. It don't even matter. Because I did see earlier videos where they said people were walking around in there trying to get up out of there because people didn't have no respect. They were just out in the public, just doing the wild thing. I was like, oh my God, Jesus. Orlando Brown was dropping the tea as well as about everything because he said every time he did, he invited you to a party, he wants a part of your butt. And other people will be saying online they have to leave the party. Yeah, Diddy pretty much controlled them. From what is out there, it's a whole lot of them had to go through Diddy to even make a song. And I was really kind of shocked with Rihanna. I was really kind of shocked at her. And then the information is coming out about Aaliyah. Never heard nothing about Aaliyah, but her and R. Kelly were connected, and he married her as a teenager. Now, all of a sudden, Jay-Z is involved in that. And may have been some foul play with that plane going down because they blamed that plane crash on an overload of baggage. It was too much because that plane never ascended very high. So I'm wondering if the pilot was even in that plane because they could have put it on automatic lift and it could have lifted so many feet and then just came on down. I don't know. It's just too much stuff going on in here for me to figure all this stuff out. I can't with it. We just going to pray for the world to get better because they opened up about that. Most people want to know and some people don't want to know. Some of this I don't want to know. About them children, I don't want to know about that. Now, if you grown and you went up in there and you allowed him to do you like that and you didn't make your way out of there or like a lot of them have said, you have to tell him no. Mm-mm. Did anybody see his mama in court? They say she was very flamboyant in court with what she had on. And she 80-some years old. I didn't realize that woman was that old. Joy says she need to pray. Yes, indeed. All day, every day. What's done in the dark is coming to the light, just as God said, and is, and being exposed to the public. Sure is. Reba, tell brother Edward hi. Yeah, tell Edward he can come on back in this chat. Now I don't know about the other chats, but he's safe over here. Ain't nobody finna bother him over here. I understand he probably tired of social media and people attacking him for no reason because, you know, he started over there. I met him on Miss Loretta's chat. And from there, y'all came over here. But ain't nobody finna bother my Edward over here. And my Reba either. And nobody else in my chat. You know, at some point they was out here attacking people. We ain't gonna do that either. People can go where they want to go. If you want to attack this person, you start paying their bills, and then maybe they'll let you attack because you're doing a verbal attack, and nobody care about that as long as you keep your hands to yourself. The whole industry is corrupt, in my opinion. You know, I said on one of my lives that music started in heaven with the devil. He got kicked out of heaven. This might be a generational curse all the way back to those biblical days when he got kicked out. Because there's always something in that industry. Always. You love my accent? Kyle, welcome. Thank you, baby. Come on in. Bring a friend. Ashley said, that is so true. Ms.V, my friend's husband was the warden at women's prison and had 29 years of service, but fired having S with inmates. Lord have mercy. Jesus. You mean to tell me he couldn't wait till he got on the outside? He couldn't find nobody on the outside. 29 years of service. Did they let him have his retirement even? There's a lot of times when they fire you like that for breaking the law inside of the jail. They don't let you have nothing. You just got to get to stepping. You're welcome, Kevin. Amen, 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 sister. Okay. No, ma'am. It's just like Sam with me. But you can squish it up if you want to. The liver. Got it. Okay. Like grind it up. Okay. I got it. No, ma'am. I did not fry. I just ate it out as cold cut meat. Oh, so this is kind of like liverwurst, maybe, Ashley? Is that what I'm need to think about in my mind? Because I'm thinking about like a thin slice of liver like a pork chop would be, fried, and put it on a sandwich. Oh, I'm all wrong. Correct me. Oh Lord, here go Riri. What is Riri finna say? I'm peep at it. You can blend blonde and gray. That would look nice. I like blonde. Like up there, kind of blonde. That blonde. I better do one at a time and get used to it first. What you think, Ree? I don't think I better do it two at a time. 'Cause I'll mess around and take it down the same day. Hello, how you doing? I still ain't got your name right, baby. I can't with the name. I'ma call you Mr. A because I don't know. Killer Wasp, poor single mothers that couldn't buy oil for their babies because Diddy was in town. Then I heard this morning, Killer Wasp, some girl was on there this morning saying that wasn't baby oil in those bottles. That was some drug in the bottle. They had pulled the baby oil out into a vat and put this drug in the bottle where you ecstasy. That's what they said was in there. Where you were thinking you were rubbing on baby oil, but you were rubbing ecstasy on your skin and going into your pores. And that was another way of getting you high and getting you loaded. Now, this is just hearsay, because we don't know. We wasn't there, we didn't want to be there, and we wasn't invited. But that's a shame. They did buy the baby bottles, baby oil, because we saw it on the counter with the Johnson & Johnson on it. Kevin Hart looks kind of guilty with Diddy. A lot of them looking kind of guilty now. And he done messed up some reputations out there too. Kendall, good morning. How you doing? I'm good, Kendall. Welcome. I'm waiting for the IRS to get a hold of Diddy. Oh, that's next. That's next. He's not going to have a pot to piss in. It also, I saw where he had a cannabis business going on. Now, I hadn't seen that until this morning. I knew about the Ciroc, the whiskey business. I knew about him promoting. I knew about him in some movies. What else I knew about him doing? But I had no idea that he had a cannabis business until I saw that this morning. So that means he could get his Mary Jane free. Orlando Brown been talking about Diddy parties for years. It's a lot of them out there been talking about them parties. Now, Snoop Dogg. And if you listen to them songs, see, I never listened to rap before. But lately, I've been tuning in and listening to the words they've been saying. And a lot of those artists out there been talking about these parties in those songs that they rapping about. I heard one this morning. I was like, whoa. Denzel is in the building. Ms.V, are you from Chicago? No, I'm from Louisiana, baby. Monroe, Louisiana. Orlando Brown makes a lot of sense like Jag. I'm scared for her. Because she telling it all. And I'm just scared. I'm really nervous for her. You just have to be able to read between the lines. Yes, Miss Jackie. Hey, Lily, how you doing? Miss Audrey saying, I agree with you. The devil wants your permission to do dirt to you. Sometimes he just take it. he don't even ask you for your permission. Just come into your life and just take control. If you let him, you ain't big enough to stand up against him. Killer Wasp say, y'all remember when Kevin Hart said he would never wear a dress and then wear a dress on SNL skit? And I can guarantee you probably Diddy called him after that skit. Diddy had a lot of them people. And trust and believe that. It's all going to come out. We're going to have to wait a while, way over until next May. But by next May, Diddy going to be sung like a parakeet, a canary, and everything else. Usually you get fired and get a sex jacket after conviction. Oh, for the man who did that to him and had the 29 years of service, Kevin. No, ma'am, he went home empty. They stripped him of those 29 years and all that came with it. My friend divorced him and sued him. She should have, but what did she get if he didn't have nothing? No retirement. Oh, I guess force him to sell the house and everything else. I don't blame her. That's nasty. Up in there with them prisoners. You know they don't bathe every day. They say Diddy can't bathe but once every 3 days. Kevin said chemical seduction. Yes, Kevin. Okay. Sharon, he was the fool. He sure was. Up in there doing the wild thing with them prisoners. Nathan, praise Jesus, right back to you. Devil can't get to you if you walk with Jesus. You got to be steadfast in your walk with him. You cannot get weak because he a spirit just like Jesus, and he in there looking. Hey, look here. I got 2 spots that came through in the bedroom after you painted. Hold on, y'all. 2 spots came through in the bedroom on that wall. Okay. That's water-based paint in there. That's probably why them spots came back through on that bedroom. Nathan, keep our eyes on Jesus. You better believe it. Come on in. Tell us about it, Nathan. Guess Kanye going to have Kim bringing kids to Japan for visits. They were in the news this morning. Kanye was out there ranting and going on. Baby, he don't like no P. Diddy right now. And them Kardashians, he said they stole his child and didn't one of them MFs, he said, come to his rescue to let him know where his child was, including Diddy and Jay-Z. He don't want nothing to do with him. Audrey, he sure was. He was wrong for that, Miss Sharon. Sure was. Justin and got a wife at home. See, I didn't know nothing about the wife till she said the wife divorced him. Now he was extra wrong. Justin Bieber's mother was crying because of what Diddy did to her son at a young age. It's sad. Yes, Lily, but where was she in his life? And what kind of relationship did she have with her son? Because the only thing I've seen her say is to Justin is, if you don't want this career, we can go back to Canada. Okay? But why didn't you ask him at that point when y'all had that conversation? Well, what's wrong, baby? Maybe he would have opened up to you then. Because he never did give him what he promised him. Whatever kind of car that was. It wasn't a Bentley, it wasn't a Rose. I don't know what kind of car, but it was a very expensive car. He had promised him, and I saw in another clip where he said he had it for a day. But that ain't what you promised him. You promised him the car. Okay? And he had the run of the house. And what you doing to him though, Diddy? See, you got to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Miss Ashley say, because it always make me think in my head that I would listen to music and stuff and then never even think that a lot of things went on in the world that I might not understand about Mr. P. Diddy. I never saw this either. I knew he was street, hood, gutter, but I never thought he would go that far. To mess with little children and men and women and all that. No. I thought, it would just be men. But now looking back on them pictures, he was hooked up with a lot of them. He was kissing a lot of them, including his mama on the lip. Jay-Z on the lip. Jackie, she did. They keep trying to arrest her. Jackie, she did. They keep trying to. I don't know what y'all talking about, Ramona J. That's y'all's conversation. I'm going on. Now, some people should ask Miss Faith Evans some questions about P. Diddy, because she was real close with P. Diddy. When Big was alive, I don't know after Big left how close they were, but they definitely were when he was alive. Mary J. Blige, she done been to see him in prison, according to what's out here on the internet. A lot of parents sell their kids for the money. How can you do that, though? Traumatize your child for life like that. They'll never be right. Diddy did a bait and switch on the victims. Yes, he did, Kevin. He got them in there, promised them a lot of stuff, a whole music career, and it'll turn your life around. Your family will be set. I can just hear him telling them all this stuff. But they didn't know the price they were going to have to pay and how long they were going to have to pay it to get to where they were trying to go. Mary J. Blige, J-Lo, and Simone gotta come clean too. Put Beyonce in there too. She know a lot. She hung around. She and Jay-Z, they know a lot. For some, life is a commodity to be sold. That's sad. That's really sad. I could not see myself as a mother selling my daughter for money. That's the only child I got. Times can't get that hard. I can figure out some way to make some money other than selling. Why not sell myself versus her? If I had to go out and sell something. Now that would make more sense to me. No, Justin Bieber's mama, you should have said, take me, not my son. Low down is low down, period. Hey, baby, that's beneath the gutter. That's down there in them tunnels. And can you imagine what was going on? The traffic going in and out of them tunnels? Wait till we find out. And them other houses, why was it connected to them other houses? Y'all had traffic too. Everybody had traffic running in and out. And he had his own private plane. Then I saw where he was picking up homeless people off the street and bringing them in there. One girl was out there talking about it, how she was being brought through the tunnels, and when they got through with her at Diddy's party, then she was taken out through another tunnel, and it's like a maze. She said you were escorted through there because you could not find your way out. It just all looked like dirt down there. Let's see what you're saying, Ramona J. Hold on. Let me go back up to Miss Audra. Ms.V and Chat got to go. Have errands to run. See you all this evening. Catting with Ms.V. Chatting. You got catting with Ms.V. Hit that like button. Thank you, Miss Audra. I appreciate you coming in. And I'm going to go down there this evening before I come back on so I can stop working you to death and give Yo-Yo, Alex, and Mrs. Jackie Johnson back there wrench, because I accidentally took it from him. I did. Ramona J said, look what that parent did in the R. Kelly case. Oh yeah, them girls was definitely sold. And right there up under their nose, they outside the little studio there in Chicago throwing rocks up at the window and stuff. Why you didn't go to the police? You knew they was up in there. Low down people in the world. The mom made her daughter do all of that because the mom was the one who wanted R. Kelly. Well, she should have just went on up in there herself and got with him. Got rid of the husband and just went on up in there. And then there's some strange stuff about that R. Kelly situation, because you can't tell me that wife didn't know what was going on when he was bringing them people up in the home, in the office, in the studio. Why his daughter gonna come out and tell it now? He been locked up for a while, but all of a sudden since Diddy got locked up, now you gonna come out and say your daddy was messing with you too. I can't. I'm acting like my children now when they start hitting themselves in the head. They don't understand, okay? And I sure don't understand this at all, period. But anyway, y'all, I'm fixing to get off of here and go eat me something before it's time for me to go back to work. Take my shoes off and prop my legs up and rest for a minute. I ain't got no errands to run. Miss Sharon, come back anytime. Have a blessed day also. I honestly believe the daughter is telling a lie. She could be. Why she wait so long, Ramona J? That man been locked up at least 2 years, huh? And she just not coming out here saying it. Why you didn't tell your mom a long time ago? Y'all. Okay, I'm finna enjoy this beautiful day here in the city. It's pretty. Another beautiful day. So we'll have a good ride this evening on the bus. But we got to stay over this evening and finish those steak papers. So it'll probably be between 7 and 8 before I can get back out here again. Have a blessed day also, Miss Sharon. That's it. Okay. Reba say, Ain't TV, I'm from the R. Kelly sector. Don't believe the hype. His lawyer is Fickner, drag them for filth. Okay. Reba, I'm glad to know that. Cause that don't sound right. You've been in jail 2 years and then all of a sudden might be going on 3. Time been passing so fast, or longer. Because when the C hit, the pandemic, those 2 years went by so fast to me. It was like those were a blur. But it was all of a sudden 2 years was gone. It's been 6 years, Reba say. Okay? See what I'm saying? And you just not coming out with it this year. All right. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Hit that like button for me on the way out, please. Like, share, and subscribe. We're moving on to 9K. Why not? See y'all later on the night for a great conversation. All right. Y'all have anything y'all want to talk about? You know my email is vetbmom@gmail.com. We'll talk about that too. Later. Have a great day. Love you. I'm out.